Hey everyone,
I'm like a dad
How you
at a
doing?
barbecue.
It's one of those things where
how
This is
you
my dog.
doing?
A win.
I'm terrible at that.
this is my mog.
I should not do that anymore. I won't.
Was it the best mock?
Right here.
I mean, I technically could do that one too. But
Bam, were you the one saying the dad at the barbecue?
Yep.
Oh no, I never got a.
Okay, so my transmog is blue and my mount is also blue.
Yeah, you never got that blowing at one big mama. Okay.
oh,
Light
I
a blue
see what
fire?
you meant by the shoes.
Disney pizza.
oh,
Here we go. Little
that's
blue
I
great.
put my
fire.
gloves to match too.
Oh, of course.
I wish I had blue like dad shorts though.
Oh, and of course, blue weapon.
Naturally.
What kind of barbecues do you go to?
The fun ones.
Doing your parties.
The ones where you wear a shark hat.
You only eat mud?
Friends.
Oh!
Viking.
He's here.
Hello.
Okay.
Do it!
It's,
Do the
it's
thing!
happening. Yep, do the thing.
There you go!
I left and sent his ass to the timeout channel.
Nice.
Just
Oh,
I told you it was gonna happen.
Sent his ass to the timeout channel.
I told
Everybody getting put in timeout.
Thank you for being a... Sending
Do
myself
you have
to
like
the timeout
a,
channel.
a fear of like the Golden Girls?
No, it's
you. No.
we were raiding with Snick last night, and I don't. We pulled an ad, like a trash mob, and Cash just started singing it, and it was like a song I haven't heard in probably like 20 years, and it just like perma implanted in my noodle. Well, like for the rest of the night, he's just
Didn't really wanna
constantly
hear it.
singing. Yeah.
No. So the problem was like for some reason, in the span of like 20 seconds, the word "friend" was said like 17 times.
Right.
So I was like, and it just hit. I was like, "Thank you for being a friend." And I just hear Viking off to the side. Jam it!
It's in my head.
And I feel like people are just constantly getting sent to the timeout room.
What's in your head?
In your head.
clearly they are.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna move.
You
him
are not
over
wrong.
here. He's not gonna be here right now. He's
Right, tempered.
Okay, I got my best attempt at the mog.
yeah. That's what we've all been doing. We've all been doing the mog.
As a plate warrior, I don't have that many options,
I gotta change. this.
especially for blue.
What are you talking about? Have you never played a Death Knight? That's all we have is blue plate.
Yeah, I've never played
Oh,
a
I
Death
can't
Knight,
use
so
that
I don't
one.
have any of their armor.
That's your fault, and you're not gonna win.
I don't know.
need
I
another
think I
one.
did okay.
This is
Chelsea.
crap.
I
Actually,
did
I'm changing
okay.
boots.
Josie.
I was like, I had most of
And
my
the
blue was like
pussycats?
from like three different sets.
He's
Absolutely
on a
horrible.
vacation far away.
Come around and talk it over.
Oh, so many things I don't want to
Yeah. Oh, that meme where it's Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie singing it.
You got almost Creed on us there, Novo.
say. I could do that.
I should really put the Murloc slippers on. They're blue.
Too late
That's what I
to
have.
beat you to it.
That's all I got right here. Well, I got what I got, and I'm sticking with it.
Can I get a summons, please?
Cash said you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Ooh, it's the Blue Wolves. That's a cool set. I like those shoulders.
All right, Kissy, nice to have you back with us. Hopefully you're feeling better.
Sort of.
Good talk.
Hold me now.
Alright,
I'm
let's go
6
quick.
feet from the edge and I'm slipping.
That song is great because of how many TikToks are making fun of it right now.
Uh-huh.
You know what we just didn't tell everybody is this is Solenomo Karaoke Edition. Enjoy.
Apparently.
Heck yeah.
You thought the trash mod was difficult.
Oh crap.
Great
That's
day.
why we're wearing
Viking's
blue.
gonna be singing all of his shot calls today.
Yep.
Enjoy.
Noise.
In
Noise.
Borat's voice.
There you go.
Hold me now.
Slide to the left.
Very nice.
I'm 6 feet
How
from the
much?
You know, if
Learn
you
that.
actually do that, I think I'll probably be laughing so
No,
hard
dude.
I won't be able to heal.
I was pee.
You should try Sid the Sloth, man.
Nobody cares about Sid the Sloth.
Sloth. I choose life. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Oh, the man are in the ground.
That's fantastic. Oh, the last dandelion. Yummo.
Oh, by the way, Viking, as the caffeine was requested,
Uh-huh.
you know those monsters that I was talking about? There's one sitting in front of me, and it is not the first one of today.
Nice.
Monster. I thought you said the Munsters, like the old TV show.
Or cheese. I was thinking cheese because I'm a fat ass.
May I have a cyst, please?
Yes, you may have a cyst.
Where's the Munster at? I want some
Yes, you may have a
Munster.
cyst. Trying to make me list my S's.
Yes.
List.
Yes,
Yeah, you got a list.
you
Wait,
list my
wait.
S's.
Mike Tyson?
Yes,
Mike Tyson?
You gotta bite somebody's ear off for that, man.
Popular towel.
Bad day to be Peter.
Good day to be paid.
Monkey Town, I love this song. Oh, towel-y.
What's he say about the mostly iron paperboy?
We on Paperboy? Chris,
It's not pretty right now.
got some
Man,
popsicles in the basement.
Oh, you
Oh,
got
he's
the
got-
whistle so
Yeah.
well.
I
he's
got
got
it.
that whistle.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Popsicles and things. Got
Sounds like-
Maxwell.
The perfect whistle.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
you
that's a-
piggly scum bitch, you're starting to piss me off. Call me.
You said call me, but all I heard was Kobe.
That's funny.
All right, we're 1 minute out. I'm gonna start getting groups ready here. I gotta go reference our lovely Clary's assignment list
Wait right now.
and put people where they belong.
In the ground.
And you threw it on the ground. I'm a boss.
Like a boss. All
Bottom.
right, then for healing assignments, we have
Like a rock.
you're really quiet, dude. You're like 8 feet away, quiet. Like in the timeout
I'm about to
room,
send you
quiet.
about to send you a picture.
Uh-oh, it's feet.
Yeah, says Clary. What?
Or is that better? No, it's not feet.
Oh, weird, man.
Okay. Well, luckily I
when you
saved
set
that
me up,
roster
yeah,
from
yeah,
last time.
it's
'cause
feet
that
again.
That's perfect.
Meet again.
This is what
I
what
tried
I
to
have
keep
drank
it
today.
easy.
The ones that are on the
Oh yeah, there we go.
the ones, everything up on the little stand is what I've had to drink.
Not audible at all.
Bling.
Then.
Killing trash.
Now?
Right meow?
Right,
Cool, but
right
better.
now?
Right meow?
What about now?
Right now? Like,
Now you're on.
do I sound like a cat? All bimbly bimbly?
How do I sound?
Jumping from tree to tree.
How do I sound
Minus
now?
10 DK if you get ran over.
Pretend you're sick.
I'm sick. Yeah.
Oh,
Almost.
dude, you had Torin look like he was an RP walk speed, dude. I thought you were toast.
You can't touch me.
There you go, Kale. You can see what I've had to drink today.
Margaritas?
No.
Margaritas.
I put it in Solenomo chat.
Oh no!
Don't get hit.
Here's Scro.
No troubles. Neither one want to go to bed tonight.
You should get that. It comes in a bottle. It's called Nap Time.
Otherwise,
Nap
Cross.
time.
Otherwise known as
Bed
bourbon.
tonight.
All right, let's get
The
Scro in
reason
here,
number 9
and then
million, I do not have children.
if we
My
can.
first suggestion was chloroform.
Does it smell like chloroform?
I got dark wick.
Yeah, it did.
Is that everybody?
Once he gets in here, let's get. Actually, let's go ahead and get Feast down now,
Kind of
and then we'll
delist.
do
I'm right outside. I'm
group.
right outside.
Yep, and then we'll get group buffs once he gets in here. But I was in the same token, dude. I got home to a screaming child after baseball. I'm like, well, looks like I'm not raiding tonight. And then I just laid in bed with him, and he's like, "Night, Dad." I'm like, "Night, bro."
You say hello to melatonin for me.
Nah, bro. Yeah.
Heart
Night
cherry
melatonin.
actually works really well. Heart cherry juice.
What'd you call me?
It's tart, but that's okay. No, tart cherry juice. Tart cherry juice is actually wonderful.
A tart cherry.
All right. If you are a buff button pusher, hit the button. Is Codlock here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just being silly trying to change stuff.
Well, come on down, nerd. Let's get you buffed up.
I am. I had a.
Well, come on
Doing the
down.
buff.
Change of thoughts.
Do we got a feast going
All right, I'm
down?
done.
Yep, Feast is already.
Also, speaking of buffs, the
Feast is not already
raid
down.
buff is up to 6% this week.
Feast,
if those
please.
are tracking it.
Yeah, we already get it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Giggles.
What loyalty or whatever can you be with the club this week?
We're at 7.
7? Okay.
I think I'm a little behind.
And it is
I will take
account-wide
Kapilari
for
for
those
Soulstone.
that are looking at stuff.
Right between Eldro, Luna, and Carl, if you guys want to pick your favorite PI target that's in your odds or evens group, because I don't think we're going to be switching off of what we have here tonight. This will be the groups for the whole thing. I won't argue with who you pick. Just pick a good booger, whoever that booger may be.
Rot Warrior.
False.
Yeah.
It's the best one.
And in his defense, Bam is DPSing, so he is in consideration. Since
Oh, he's not. He's
I saw
elemental.
the ooh 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 ooh.
All right,
He's-
a lot of
he's
people with
elemental.
flasks, so please flask up. Get your mana oil on.
I thought I had some on this channel. Whoops.
I'm all
You done fucking
oiled
up?
up.
So I wasn't able to do the announcement, but we are gonna do Vexy, and then we're gonna do the skip, and we're going straight to One Arm Bandit. We're pushing.
I'm
pushing.
ready. Sorry about that.
Roger.
Pushing prog this evening.
Nice.
I did a drop optimizer for the whole raid, and we were down in like the teens % needed for everything beyond the last 3. So, all right, that was the ready check. Tanks, everything was ready. So on you, and then this is the non-movement strat. So we're just gonna make sure if you have the fire to just burn the oil behind the boss. Let's go kick some grass.
Oh, Shaq Hennessy.
Listen here.
Hennessy's up.
Oh, Aaron.
Hey,
All right, hold lust, please.
Buster.
All right, somebody's gonna get the fire in 2 seconds. Get those oils out to the middle. My motto target. I am in Mythic Plus build, son of a biscuit. All right, here comes the bikes. We know what to do. Nuke them and send them in. All right, here comes more ads. Get the oil out. Someone's gonna get fire. Make sure you're standing behind the boss with the fire when you get it. Perfect bait on the bikes here. right, Lust. Thank you. Let's make sure that we off CC or destroy these ads. Don't forget your tempered potions. Longest phase ever. Wow, good job, guys. We're gonna get the full duration. Nice. 5 seconds. Everybody back into the front of the boss. That was stellar. Next person that gets fire, go ahead and purge what's behind the boss, and then try to get this closest to us stack of oil. All right, somebody's got fire. Get those oils out, please. We don't have to move the boss, please. All right, nuke the bikes. Good job. More bikes coming in front of the boss. All right, whoever's got this fire, please do a good job and burn everything around and behind the boss. Make it clear. Nicely done. Thank you, Malice. You cleared like everything. That was beautiful. Nicely, nicely, nicely. Pass on everything, please.
I think I clicked one thing. Oh, good. Cash out.
High roller suite, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, high roller suite for one arm.
I'll be back in 2 seconds. I gotta blow my nose.
I can set it with this, right? Read this.
I know it's early, but how's everyone's weekend shaping up? Looks if you're anywhere near the Midwest, it looks like we might actually get something that looks like a spring.
Very distant from a spring. Yep.
I mean, it was 99 degrees today.
I mean,
Dude, I was blown away. And the funny thing was, Hermit, when you sent that, I had to run out to my car to get my second form of identification for my work badge, and I'm like, ooh, it's like 54 degrees. I should probably take my jacket off. And then you like literally sent a picture of it being like 94. I'm like, yeah, I'm just.
Where's my shorts?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's too
This
hot.
is the Midwest.
99 degrees.
That's
Very nice.
I'm okay with. What's this dealer out here doing? Just casting through the wall?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hacking.
Dealers always win.
I think I went to the wrong place.
Is there another one?
I wish that they send you gold that you didn't loot in your mail.
Yeah. that'd be nice.
People have been begging for that for years and still haven't happened.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Small indie company.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, they make us run up to, the guy and loot him. Is that kind of like discounts, for stores? They assume you're not going to get the coupon? Or you buy the gift card and you don't ever redeem it?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, while they're doing that, I need to go pull up my list here.
That's good. I want to see if I had better boots.
That's the hardest part of the blue transmog was finding good boots.
It really is. God, those are ugly.
Like I had some smaller ones, and then
See if I can get a
giant-ass
Snicker
clunky
summon.
ones as if it was a giant's shoe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what I got. Matches it better. I was gonna look for a better hand piece. I think that's what I was gonna go for.
I had enough glowy, so I just decided to go with some regular shoulders.
What are we doing, kid?
Plus, it would have taken me over the three limit if I would have chosen the shoulders that would load.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I gotta make sure I've got no more than 3.
Okay. Where did you guys go after the boss?
Talk to the
High
guy-
Roller Goblin.
Talk to one of the guys by the rockets and go to the high roller suite. Or we can just warlock you here.
Oh, thank you.
I love that. Looks cool.
For the T-Mog?
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Looks cool.
Naps
All
needs
right.
to
So
be
while we're waiting on this, if I can get some high mobility folks to do the coin, Scro, can I have you do purple location? And Mike, can you do square location?
Yep.
And I want Kissy just to relax. Who wants to take green?
Sham can take it.
Sham's got green. That makes sense. I'm not going to talk about coin order because we'll just call that out as we get there. But the only thing that I want to address in this fight is that we will get 2 pay lines. And I don't want this to be the general rule of thumb, but what I would like to see happen so that we can script some of the pay lines a little bit is we're going to have healers around this area for most of the fight. And then some of the range DPS hovering around that red marker and some of the range DPS hovering around the orange marker. I don't really care who goes where. And that'll just help bait the pay line or the pay lines. If you get targeted
Bait the bay line
by the dispellable, let's just say for instance you're over here on the orange marker and you get targeted by the dispel, it'll tell you to get out. I need you to walk anywhere. I don't care if you're up here or if you're up here. I need you to move away from the group and then call out for dispel. So if you're orange, you move out here and call Viking for dispel and they'll dispel you. When that person gets dispelled, we get the lava boogers from Cauldron here. And then tanks. What I did is I changed up our coin order to have a couple coils so that you guys have the ability to kill some of the puddles. So we're going to do flame and coin first because that's an easy big AoE dump. And then the next one's going to be coin and coil so that you guys are able to get some of the puddles killed if you need to, if they're getting in your way. Other than that, it's just 2 pay lines. I will ask for the pay lines to come back in the same direction in which they went. So if you're in the X group, go ahead and send one in. If you're in the orange group, send it back in. And then just call out coin coming back in. Everybody's got freedom to chat. I'm not going to be mad as long as you're calling out something that pertains to the fight. Other than that, we're just gonna keep rocking and rolling and do what we normally do on here. But that's really the two big mechanics that we're gonna worry about. And then if something comes up as a problem, then we'll address it at that point. The reason for the skull marker is if we get there to coil and bomb, which I've left as the second to last. That's the one with the 5 ads that like they're unCCable. That's the second to last coin. So if that happens, then we're gonna kind of stack near skull and funnel them bad boys. But I have faith in the group's damage that we'll hit 20% long before that. Okay, coil is shock, the shock symbol. Okay, ready, check.
What'd you say the first 2 are going to be again?
I'll call it out when we get there, but the very first one will be coin and flame. All right, everyone's ready. Tank's on you. Oh, I want to switch to single target. I do not want to be in.
Okay. Good call. Oh, I'm ready. Okay.
I'm gonna change this week or to whisper you.
Every time you want a PI, right?
Did you change your spec? All right, let's go. Tank's on you whenever you're ready.
It's going.
Oh, I sorry, I didn't see it. I don't have a countdown widget anymore. When he does the spin to win and it makes develops the add-ons or the ads, make sure that they get interrupted. That's the other ad that we have to worry about. But most of you guys play Mythic Plus. All right, feel free to send that pay line back in. All right, here's our ads. Again, this is coin and flame. Nice interrupt. Little slow on the ads.
Dispel and bam.
Alright, this is big AoE damage. We can cluster up, use your Warlock cookie.
Whoa.
Special coming.
Coin going back.
Thank you for the call. Alright, here comes spin to win. Let's top ourselves off.
Somebody's going to have to take green. Sham's dead.
Can we get Sham up, please? Real quick, like. Thank you.
What coin you want in again?
This is going to be coin and coil.
Special coming.
Dispel mouse.
I still see a lot of castables going into the boss. You are not to be casting on the boss while the ads are up. This is not different than heroic. Go ahead and wipe.
Wish I could get rid of those errors.
I like that we all have cable jumpers. Makes wipe protection a little less painful.
A little.
Bam, go ahead and switch, please.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were already at 4 heals.
I forgot to tell him. That's my fault.
So on that one, after we're done with the ads, the first group of ads, let's all just try to group up near green to make it easier for the heals. That's the biggest raid damage is in the beginning. So if we have time to recover from that, then the rest of it's very doable. You need to get out of that potato then, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do a ready check. Bam, are you all good with your talents and everything?
1 second.
Okay. No problemo.
Just have to switch ring enchants real quick.
I thought you were gonna say I just have to switch literally everything.
Not far off.
Pretty much.
Wow, he carries extra ring enchants.
Resto, it's you know. You play Resto Shaman, you know.
Irvithin.
Oh, it's
I think I'm good.
All right, cool. And when I call for cluster, we're just gonna group up on green. But good job calling out your dispels.
Just to clarify, we're splitting range between X and nipple.
You don't have to be right on that marker, but yeah, we're just trying to bait those pay lines to be out a little bit further. But yeah, if you're ranged, then just hover around X and hover around the circle.
Circle.
I'm not gonna.
Not nipple. No.
Whatever. All right, Bam was the last one, so tank's on you. I don't want to see any damage going onto the boss when these ads are up. They should be melting. And then tanks, if we need to min-max, you can put the boss on one of the ads if necessary. All right, pay line. Or that wasn't a pay line. I don't know what that was. Oh, yeah, they went out.
Coin coming back there.
Thank you.
Come back there.
All right, everybody focus the ads. I don't want to sing a single bit of DPS on anything but these ads right now. This is coin and flame. Coin and flame. There you go. All right, everybody cluster.
Spell cash.
Special coming.
And back to where you were. Get close, but don't get hit. Perfect. We can top ourselves off here. Be smooth sailing.
Coin.
Thank you. Double coinage. All right, here comes spin to win. This one's going to be coin and shock. Coin and shock. Watch out for pay line. Don't get hit.
Coins in.
Coin coming through.
This is the one that just sucks us to the boss. And then tanks if you need to clear a puddle. There's a shock column up there for you. All right, here we have spin to win again. This one's going to be flame and coil. Let's get these ads down.
Cash is down. Oh my god.
Watch out for pay lines.
Did you say flame this time?
Flame and coil.
Thanks, down. Get him up.
Did a coin go in wrong?
No, he just has 1, 2, 3, 4 coins in the ground, so it's 20% extra damage for the boss.
No,
Yeah.
it was fraud. Somebody forgot to put something in. It said
yeah,
fraud detected.
I was in
I
a
don't-
rage because
I don't think I got my button off in time.
Nope.
It's okay. We'll get there.
I'm gonna move the hero button to a better spot.
Just make sure if you get res that you eat the the mage foods to top yourselves off so we can get more pulls in. All right, we're going to go to our regular coin operation and see if that is better. So the first one is going to be flame and coin. Excuse me.
That was the biggest difference between normal and heroic is the speed at which you have to be getting that stuff put in. So
Yeah, and that's why if I have to start putting a priority on ads, then I can. But it's going to be coin and flame. So let's make sure that we are focusing the coin and flame ads first. And then whatever is left over can just be killed. Here comes Payline. Get close. Don't get hit.
One coming through.
Coin.
All right, let's get coin and flame down first. All right, coins down.
Coins in.
All right, stack.
There's a tornado coming right into our stack group.
Oh, it'll miss.
Special coming.
Warlock cookies, top yourselves off. There you go. Coin coming in.
Coin.
Coin coming in. All right, this next one is going to be coin and shock. I'm sorry. Coin and bomb. Coin and bomb. Coin and bomb.
Special coming.
I accidentally picked up coin, but I put it in. All right, everybody back towards skull. This is the ads, 5 ads.
This spell Scarlet.
Special coming.
Watch out for the ads. Don't get touched.
Shit.
Those pay lines are 2.9 mil.
Boom.
Looked like that was a bomb that went off.
The pay lines.
Mine says 3.5 mil explosive gaze.
Turn that off for now.
Bombs reached a player.
Which is very possible.
Can he be slowed?
These guys can't be anything.
Yeah, it's the big ones that can. Otherwise,
Okay, so during this fight, I really need to make sure that if you have the dispel, that you are where the markers are and farther, so that we can get our dispels out and not deal with so much craze. I will start placing dispel markers, but the markers where they are don't look terrible. Does that make sense? So if you're Clary, if I'm correct, if you're in melee, can you go to square and diamond for dispels?
Yeah.
And then ranged, you're gonna go
As
to
long
X.
as there's not puddles there, you might have to go a little further out, like kind of middle, like side, just to make sure you're not in a puddle, obviously. But yeah, you don't have to go all the way out to ranged if you're melee.
Yeah.
But basically, when you get dispelled, you have flame tornadoes that shoot off of you.
Mm-hmm.
And heroic, they come back at you. I can't remember if it is a normal. It's been too long.
There's no dispel in normal.
Yeah. Basically, it's that plus the heal absorb AoE, plus dodging rogue coins coming at the center of the group. Creates a lot of extra work on the healers when we're already kind of
Cash he already has.
catching up on things.
Roger. I said he already did that last pull. He was moving the boss on top of the ads.
I didn't know if he could be moved after he summons the ads, because in normal he could not.
Yeah, when he summons the spin to win ads, you can kite the boss
You
to
can
add
get
to
drug
add.
over, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Usually
how we.
gets drug over for extra cleave on the
Mhm.
boss.
And they were doing that.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna reset, and then it's flame and coin. All right, everyone's ready. Let's just try to be cognitive of our dispels. If I remember right, the second that you get marked, you have, I think it's 4.5 seconds to get to your spot. You really have to pay attention. Coin coming out.
Special coming.
All right, here comes spin to win. And this is flame and coin.
Phase change.
Coming back through.
Interrupt 1.
All right, group up.
Dispel Scarlet.
Special coming.
All right, pay lines. Get close, but don't get hit.
Or do get hit and what's that called?
Coin.
Coin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Icebound Fortitude out of it.
All right, this next one is coin and bomb.
Phase change.
I didn't mean to
Excuse
though.
me.
Interrupt 1.
All right, let's get back towards skull. Quickly.
Run. Special coming.
Snickers.
If we have to kite around the room, that's fine, but do not get hit by these.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Somebody got hit.
That's exactly why I wanted to do coil.
Phase change.
Wipe it up.
Special coming.
Naps just took both coins. Alright, Novo's leaving not because of frustration. He's got poor performance on his computer. Probably actually and frustration.
Rage quit.
Due to the poor performance, yeah, I would too.
Kind of kicking my computer's butt too.
Does anyone know a good laptop cooler?
Actually, I do have one. I can look at after this.
Frigidaire.
Yeah.
Cooler
there's
master
water.
works good.
It's called a tower.
Well, yeah, but
See if that helps.
I have a
Ow.
7-inch cooler master. That's great.
All right, let's ready check before everybody has to leave.
as just USB, like to the.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
1 frame per month. That's
All right, let's make sure we get attack power and verse, please.
No, Clary's getting Ursul's done.
Ozzy's not shouting at us enough. I demand a
I
refund.
already shouted.
Do the roar.
Fine.
Right.
All right, let's do this again. Tank's on you.
5, 4.
Like I said, I don't care if we don't stand on Skull. We're gonna go to Skull to kite them all in one direction for like the mages and the warlocks, so they get a nice funnel damage. But if they get close to you, just run away. Like, please don't get hit.
Coin.
All right, we are doing flame and coin.
Run in.
All right,
Go
group
pop.
up.
Special coming.
Ooh.
Warlock cookies.
Coin.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna do coin and bomb on this one.
Phase change.
Coin and bomb.
Special coming. Interrupt flow.
I'm gonna get this coin when it hits. I'm just gonna send it into nothing.
Run in.
All right, watch out for the ads. Everybody towards Skull, please. Now.
Special coming.
Watch out for the naders. And if you're not targeted, get to the side of them.
Run.
They're changing targets.
Yep. Just pick them off. Much gooder. Reset to your positions.
Phase change.
This one's going to be flame and bomb.
Special coming.
Pay line's coming out. I'll get this pay line that's stuck here again. I have flame in.
Bombs in.
Snickers. Coin. Coin.
This is the big 3 ads. These are CCable.
Special coming.
A lot of coins going out. Make sure that these get picked up. As much as I like the knockback, it's not helpful right now.
Watch your step.
Watch fire.
Phase change. Special
All right, this is going to be shock and flame.
Comes back.
Wow, that's a lot of flame.
What's the boss's health out?
65.
Lord.
Shocks in.
Rod.
This is the pylons.
It's done. Yeah, we didn't get to corner. We didn't get it in time.
$11 million melee damage, 12 million.
Defensive.
We made progress there, but we did have quite a few DPS done. Or down when it came to that one.
We get a hammer.
Sure.
Thank you.
Alright, hit all the buff buttons, please. Alright, everyone's ready? Tank's on you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Special coming.
Here comes Paylines.
When is left?
Later, whenever he gets the 30%.
Okay.
I need a coin picker upper. That's gonna kill us.
Phase change.
This is flame and coin.
Interrupt 1.
Somebody stole a flame.
As long as it gets in.
Coins in.
Flame is way out there. Alright, stack and melee. Stack and melee.
Special coming.
Alright, watch out for the coin. This one's gonna be coin and bomb when we get there. I'm gonna get that coin behind the tanks. Oh, never mind. That was that was a secondary.
Phase change.
Coin and bomb.
Interrupt 1.
Let me get coin again.
Bombs in. This is the ads. So back up. Let's get these coins right into the wall. Focus the ads.
Run.
Right, back on boss.
Phase change.
This is gonna be flame and bomb.
Somebody's got to get green. Sham's dead.
Somebody just pick up flame for us, please.
Special coming. Interrupt 1.
Flame and bomb.
Dispel Scarlet.
This is the 3 large ads. Oh, never mind.
I did not do the flame right, but that was my first time to get it, and it surprised me.
Lucky.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, going forward, for those in the back of the room, if you get a coin, I'm just going to have you send them into the wall. just point it at a local wall and just send it in. Let's reduce some of the things that we have to dodge.
Can I get a hammer drop back here?
It's already there.
Where? Oh, everybody's standing on it. Okay, thank you. Wonderful.
You repair on the bear.
Yep.
Repairing on the
It's
bear.
that tuft. It's a hammer.
I'm not touching it.
There's something back there.
Five, four, three, two, one. Special coming.
Hey, here comes Payline. Since these are going into the wall, make sure you get the buff as it's going out. Spin to win. This is gonna be flame and coin.
Phase change.
Let's go. Everybody on flame. Everybody on flame. Kill this boss or kill this ad. And then let's get coin.
Interrupt one.
All right, and then just kill shock. Everybody stacking melee, right on the boss. All right, here comes coins. Careful.
Special coming.
I wasn't that close.
All right, we have coin and bomb after this.
Phase change.
We're all gonna go to coin. And let's get the bomb.
Special coming.
Coin and bomb. I'll get that coin that's in the abyss.
Special coming.
All right, here's the ads. Excuse me. Do not get hit. All right, back to your positions. Looks like we have a coin on the ground.
Phase change.
This is flame and bomb. Everybody on or flame is nice and close. Everybody on flame. And then to bomb. And don't hesitate. As soon as that thing drops, get it in the boss. Flame and bomb. Get it in. I'll get
Stick
that
it
damn
in.
coin again.
Snickers.
Special coming.
Right, here's the big ads. These are CCable. Ads are priority.
Watch your step.
Didn't see that flame in time.
Good. reconvene. Top yourselves off with a Warlock cookie if you need to. Looks like healers have us all pretty good.
Phase change.
This is going to be Shock and Flame.
Special coming.
We're all on Shock.
Ooh, that did help my frame rate, it looks like.
And Coin.
Dispel. Scarlet.
Special coming.
No. No.
Which one did we just do? Shock and Coin.
Fire coming back.
Phase change.
We have Shock and Bomb and Coin and Shock left.
Special coming.
We'll do Coin and Shock on this one.
Interrupt one.
Tanks, feel free to grab a pylon and clear the ground if you can.
The order again? Or point, right?
Fraud.
Did he prod?
Special coming.
Yep, he frauded.
Alright.
$49.7 though.
Yeah, we definitely got through more phases. I'll take the L on that one. I meant to call Shock and Flame after Flame and Bomb. So I'm going to take this because people keep typing in this channel. Bring it back down to the bottom. See you later, Archondro. Let me fix groups here. Bring you down there, bring you down there. Why? Alright, I think that was the play. I just wish I wouldn't have said Coin and Shock. I mean, that's not a miserable one. It just sucks the players in, but I think more reps is good. We'll get one more rep in, and then please. Right, ready? Check. Alright, tanks on you. Let's do the things and just do it better. We're all avoiding damage much cleaner.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Special coming.
Watch out for pay lines. Alright, Flame and Coin.
Phase change.
We're going to Coin. He's right in front. And then Flame.
Interrupt one.
Putting Flame in. Let's get Shock down, and then we'll stack on the boss. Everyone just start moving towards the boss.
Snickers.
We got to be better on these ads, DPS. All right, here comes spin to win. We're gonna do coin and bomb.
Phase change.
Coin and bomb. Bomb's right in front of the boss. And then everybody else over to coin.
Special coming. Interrupt one.
Don't forget
Let's
this
go, Cash.
third ad. All right,
Special coming.
here comes our pile of ads. Remember, they can't be CC'd, so keep your cooldowns. Ooh, don't get touched. Still have a key or a coin down. Please pick that up.
Phase change. Special coming.
All right, this is flame and bomb. All right, flame's almost dead. Everybody get on the third ad. These are the big ads that we could deal with. Excuse me. All right, these are the CCable dudes.
Special coming.
I didn't screw up
Pick
flame
this
that
pay line
time.
when it comes through.
Watch your step.
Reconvene. All right, now this is going to be shock and flame. Shock and flame. Don't let me screw this up. Watch all the things. Shock straight up front. Shock. There we go. This third ad. All right, we just gotta dodge the things.
Rod detected, no coin.
Yeah, the coin is taking too long.
Special coming.
Everybody standing bad.
He's gonna thunder punch us all. If you accidentally pick up the thing, I need a heightened level of attention during these next three bosses, because this is the funner of the next three or the last three bosses, but there's significantly more mechanics that we have to deal with Muggsy. So zoom your cameras out. Don't just funnel your DPS. Focus on what's going on. That's the third of 4 pulls that somebody's picked up fire and wasn't aware that they picked up fire. So just pay attention. As soon as it's got to go in, I really don't care who picks it up, but as soon as it gets in, you've got to get it. You got to get it in the boss. Yeah, especially in those big ads. The big ads turn into explodies. That's pretty obvious with the giant red ring of death. All right, we are going to do one more pull, and then we're going to do break. It might be gas, but I have a good feeling about this one.
Might be gas.
You
need
got
a
a good-
bird Viking.
What did you call me last night, Snake? Vicodin?
Yes,
Yep.
Vicodin.
All right, everyone's ready? Tank's on you. If you're not one of the people that are asked to get a bomb, when the ad is at 90% or 10% health, pull off of it. I need this to get cleaned up. All right, coin coming out. Get close. Don't get clipped. Flaming coin first. Flaming coin. Flame and coin. We're gonna do flame. It's right on the boss. Again, when it's down to 10%, get out of here so Sham can pick it up. And coin.
Interrupt 1.
And then make sure this third ad actually gets killed.
Coins in.
Right, get near the boss so the healers can pick us up. Nice AMZ.
Special coming.
You've done it every time. I'm just saying it now.
I was wondering when you notice. I was a little late on that one.
It's okay.
I've been rallying every time at the same time.
All right, Coin and Bomb is coming out shortly. This is the 5 ads that we can't do anything but kite and kill. Coin and Bomb. Coin and Bomb. Let's get on Coin. Get on Bomb. Make sure that coin gets into the boss immediately. And then the last bomb here. I gotta go get this pay line.
Special coming.
Watch for the ads. And watch for pay lines going through the ads. Oh, somebody face planted an ad. If you wanted a break, you could just say something. All right, let's go take a break and clear our heads after we get rezzed. And good luck on the transmog winners. Thank you, Scarlett and Carl, for picking those.
Thanks, Fawn, for having a baby.
Dude, so excited for him. I'm not at all biased. Not at all biased to have boys, but I have 2 boys.
Sounds more like you cheering for 10 months ago when he finally fooled around. But either way.
Good job 10 months ago.
High five.
All right, for the loot people that are the solo leaders that aren't taking a break, I'm going to go up to the loot room so we can discuss.
Disgust.
10-minute break. I shall be back.
bosses to get vaults.
You. Apparently, though, a mythic Vexy is stupid easy in comparison to like Mugsy and Gallywix.
Oh, sure.
Gallywix is a fucking treat, dude. That is amazing. fight.
Gallywix is a pushover for everybody when they get to that point.
Not on heroic. It's actually a lot worse than Mugsy. There's so much stuff going on.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Oh.
Oops.
All right. So real quick, I need Impy, Kalari, Droxy, Mike, and Cash, and Shamalama to slash roll. Oh shit!
Get it.
Rigged. Nice.
Oh.
So for the record, Shams was just because of the shoes.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right, we will do. Where is you at, little man?
I'm over here.
Cash.
Thank you.
All right, everybody do slash cheer. Congrats, dude.
Thanks, brother. I spent 30,000 on this mog. I love it.
Nice.
The shield cost me 33K.
Alrighty, so a strat change. Kissy and Snick, are you guys currently here?
Yeah.
I'm putting so we're looking at damage, and we are taking the most damage from pay lines hitting the ground. So your guys' job, if it's okay, is you guys are going to be the only two people that worry about the coin.
I think that's pretty much what has been happening.
Okay. All right. Well, you and Snick will work together on getting the coins. Everybody else, don't touch the coins. As far as positioning, ranged, you guys are all going to stand on star now. We're not going to split everything in the back. We're going to have everybody clustered nice and tight. Dispels, you guys are still going to haul balls all the way out to Narnia, as far out as you can, and still call out. The coin picker-uppers is going to stay the same, so that part's not going to change. And this should centralize all of us. And then we did work with the tank. Kyrie, you weren't in there. We should have pulled you in. On the second set of coins, we are going to bring the boss over to Purple Marker. That's the set of coins that spawns those 5 ads. We're going to bring the boss over there and kill whatever mob that is with the boss and keep him there so that the ads have the longest path of travel to get to us. And now when I say everybody move to Skull, if you're not a tank or the boss himself, get your butt to Skull, because we need them to fixate in a straight line so that the mages and the warlocks and the hunters can just absolutely plow these things down. Sound good? Everything else is staying the same. Any questions?
Should I be in an AoE spec for this boss?
I'm sorry?
Should I be in an AoE spec for this boss?
I mean, it's up to you. That one fight has the 5 ads, and then the other set has the 3 ads. Everything else is single target.
It's kind of like a light cleave, if you have a light.
I don't have a light cleave.
Can we
I
get
have
feast
either
down?
AoE or
then?
single target.
Can we get feast down?
For you, then?
Just so you're aware, Kissy, all BM hunters are running full single target on this fight.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I just thought I would
For the
ask
ads.
for
Yeah.
the ads
Appreciate
for
it,
this.
definitely.
I wish that they were like at least CCable, because explosive trap would be clutch for them turds.
Not even like hard CC, like even if it was just a slow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because then the frost mages would be in La La Land.
Yeah, binding shot and.
Yeah,
All right,
don't
if you-
bother wasting ROPs on those because they can't be affected by them.
If you're a
later.
buff person, hit the buff button. And yeah, bro, we're gonna plow them.
Ooh
right.
baby, ooh baby.
All right, get on your new positions and ready, check the pull.
You get it?
There's somebody else that can do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get lock rocks, please?
Are you sleeping, Giggles? You're really quiet, bud.
We gotta have big boy voices for dispels too. We gotta make sure we can hear you guys.
All right, everyone's ready. Let's make this a good one. Tank's on you.
Make it a good one.
Oh yeah, I need some of these cookies. Nom nom.
Nom nom cookies.
3, 2, 1. Special coming.
All right, pay line, get close, don't get clipped. All right, we got flame and coin coming up.
Phase change.
Flame and coin.
Interrupt one.
Get flame and coin in right away. Reposition towards middle. All right, coins coming out.
Special coming.
Ooh.
That thing hits you a lot farther out than you think.
Hands down.
Let's get them up. Thank you. All right, this is going to be coin and bomb.
Phase change.
As soon as this drops, get the coin right in the boss immediately. Coin and bomb. All right, here comes the ads. Oh, they got the third thing yet. All right, here comes the ads. Watch out for pay lines and nuke these ads. Get your feet moving. Don't sit there.
Phase change. Special coming.
All right, this is flame and bomb. Snick, are you gonna be able to handle those coins?
Yes, so far, yeah.
Okay.
Interrupt one.
Flame and bomb.
3 seconds. Fraud.
Fraud. Yep. Too many dead. All right, go ahead and jump in a puddle or something, or go hug the boss. Whatever you want to do.
Watch your feet.
Wow, 3 ticks of that kill.
I don't know how I didn't get hit by those coins.
All right, so new rule for the ads. Ranged, you guys are going to nuke whatever is on green every single time. Tanks, you are going to move the boss to one of the coins that we need, whether that's to blue or purple. And melee, you're going to follow the boss to that mob. And then as you can see, Kalari messaging, dispels you don't have a lot of time. So it's 4 seconds. So you got to haul, especially if you're a Death Knight, you might want to just assume you're getting one 5 seconds early and start walking.
I feel attacked.
You feel targeted.
One suggestion, since we do have an additional warlock, we might want to make use of lock gates. I know there's a debuff, but at least in an oh crap moment, it might help.
And then, just for common sense, if you are standing back by Skull and you're targeted by the ads and they're like right here and you're on Skull, we're going to move, right? It's just, I mean, it's that part's common sense. I would rather you kite around the room this way or kite around the room the other way. Like we're trying to funnel them towards Skull, but don't get hit. Don't get hit and just don't panic run. Just kite them nicely. Walk, keep hitting S instead of W, don't turn your back to him. Calm movements.
And if you're a DPS, we should not see you on the boss when those are up.
Absolutely. What the hell's your backwards, W? X? How do you go backwards, Hermit?
He straights to the side.
Keyboard turns.
You don't have a back pedal. You just take everything to the back.
Yeah.
All right. Tanks on you.
Back shots. Superman that hoe.
Wow.
5, 4,
Oh my.
3, 2,
Pivot.
1.
Pivot.
That-
All right, here comes coinage. All right, we're going to do flame and coin. So ranged, you guys got whatever lands on green, and then tanks, we're going to move to whatever purple or blue. Purple it is. Flame and coin. As soon as it dies, get it in there. And then range, as soon as that one's dead, focus on shock, please.
Copa.
Right. AMZ, thank you, sir.
Special coming.
Here
Where
comes
can we
coinage. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Alright, here comes spin to win. This is coin and bomb. Tanks, let's just make sure that the boss gets over by purple and just leave him there. I don't care what ad that is, but that's where he's going. Alright, this is coin and bomb. Yay, RNG.
Special coming. Interrupt 1.
Alright, everybody towards skull. Everybody towards skull. Not some people.
Dispel Scarlet.
Special coming.
That flame chased me.
Watch out for the coin. That was a bad pay line. That was toxic. Warlock cookie if you have it.
Ears down.
Gotcha.
We got one BR up. We're gonna keep pushing just for prog. This is flame and bomb.
Dispel
Flame.
Scarlet.
Flame and bomb.
Cash.
Flames in.
Alright, these are the CCable ads. Watch out for pay line. Nice monk placement. Remember, when these ads die, they pop. So GTFO. We're going to do shock and flame. Dodge the things. Melee over to shock.
Watch back.
Ooh, haircut.
Special coming.
This ad over here needs
Toxin.
lots of damage.
Somebody got to grab flame.
Pick it up, put it in.
Special coming.
Oh, Viking, I didn't remind you.
Do it later. This is shock and flame. And then we're doing shock and bomb after this.
Phase change.
Shock and bomb. Tanks, feel free to clear the ground if you can. Melee should be on shock.
Interrupt 1. Special coming.
Shock's in.
There is no bomb here.
Corner
We have
flame.
coin and flame.
Well, we're gonna have to do coin and flame then.
2 seconds. Rod.
How did we not? So we did shock, we did flame and bomb, which was the 3 large adds, and then we did shock and flame.
I
So it
see
should be
a
shock and bomb.
coin and a shock bomb up on the back.
Interesting.
Somebody put in the wrong coin earlier.
Yeah, we must have.
No,
'Cause
because we summoned the fire. It was the one fire in the projectiles is the one we got first, right?
Yeah, that was our first shock one. I don't see how we met. Yeah, it should have been shock and flame, and then unless it was unless we got shock and bomb. Bet you that's what it was.
We were supposed to get shock and flame that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want which pylon are you wanting to get first? The one that sucks, or the ones that fires projectiles, or the one that does adds?
The projectiles. So for the shock ones, we're doing shock and flame first, then shock and bomb, and then coin and shock. So we're doing the suck pylon last. My
Right,
original strat was the second one.
For clarity's sake, on when the 3 ads come out, range is targeting the one that we're out of the 2 that we have to kill to get them into the boss. Range is targeting the one that melee is not going. The opposite of what melee is. Is that correct?
No, Kalari said that the range nukes whatever's on green first, while melee is beating on one of the designated coins on blue and purple, and then everybody, range and melee, shifts to the last person, the last token.
The only time that would ever differ is if the one on green is not one that's being put in.
That's what happened twice. That's why I asked.
Yep, that would be essentially ranged would go on one side, melee would go on the other side. It would have to be called that those are the 2 that need to be gotten. Essentially, what I was trying to say is the tank is never going to bring the boss to green as far as when those are up. Unless, like, I mean, it never should have to. That's what I was trying to say as far as boss positioning, not necessarily just DPS positioning. But yeah, the first 2 that should die always should be the 2 going in.
Yeah, I'll call it for melee and range. Wherever they land is wherever they land.
Sounds good.
So whatever the first coin I call is, that's going to be melee. Whatever the second coin I call is, that's going to be range. So if I call flame and coin, melee to flame, range to coin. Giggles, are you there? Giggles? All right, Giggles is here. Thanks on you.
See.
3, 2, 1. Special coming.
Hey, here comes Paline. All right, it's going to be flame and coin, melee to flame. melee, let's go kill Shock while they're killing Coin.
Somebody grab Flame.
And get it in. If you're damaging the boss right now, you're doing it wrong. We have a third ad up.
Special coming.
Bayline's coming out. Excuse me.
Phase change.
All right, this is going to be Coin and Bomb. Melee to Coin. And then melee, let's go over to Shock. Again, this is Coin and Bomb going into the boss.
I can't pick up Coin.
Somebody has Coin. They're just sitting maybe.
Okay.
Fraud. Is that just disconnected? Topa,
Special coming.
you there, buddy? Is that Wormser?
Yeah.
He is not in Discord.
He must have DC'd.
There he is. They popped up.
Yeah, my computer, the program crashed.
That'll do it.
Well, the good news is you got Flame and we all died.
So with the tokens, if you're not careful, you can very easily accidentally pick it up by running over it, or accidentally clicking a thing. Just basically kind of back away a little bit.
I ran over the first one when you said somebody had Flame. I saw I had it. I ran back to the boss and used it.
Yeah, you're
it
good.
happens. Also, and I mean everybody, I do not care if you're melee. I do not care if you're ranged. DPS dispels. English Cal. Need to get out of dodge, please and thank you. When you are dispelled, you send fire nados out from your dispel location, and then they come back. They always come back. So
Always come back.
You are sending flame nados at your buddies, and this hurts.
Yep. Fire needles, they go out, they grab milk, and they come back home.
Lucky.
Unlike Totem's dad. That's the joke he tells us.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
Let us know when you're back and good, Wormser.
Also, range. We can back up a little bit off that ad that spawns in the front of us. That way we don't have a chance of grabbing that coin if we don't need to be on top of it.
Hey Viking, some people might not have dispels showing on their frames or have frames as DPS. Kind of something I realized. Do you want me to call them, or would you want someone else calling them?
Like they can't see that they're targeted. You turn white. Like if you don't have any raid add-ons, then you probably shouldn't be here.
I mean, I wasn't gonna phrase it like that, but there are people that have consistently not been moving out, so I thought maybe perchance they don't know they have it.
Okay, well then let's just start writing it down on who's not moving out.
Got it.
This is AOTC locked roster. This isn't Pug Carry.
Mm-hmm.
Also give them more than 1 second to head out before dispelling. And if you are not one of the people that are asked to dispel, please don't dispel.
Was that Wormser again?
Yeah, he's gone.
We'll give him a minute. If he keeps DCing, we'll just have to remove him and finish up our last 20 minutes.
There he is right there.
Did you pay your bill, Wormser?
I had a memory. I don't know.
Got to feed the hamster.
Memory. Yeah, the 32 gigs isn't enough memory. I mean, this is.
Are you logging?
That's
You might have a memory leak.
Yeah.
if you're using an NVIDIA card, make sure that your driver is 5.7 something, because then everything before that has really bad memory leaks.
But same thing happened to me on my other computer. I had like 250 gigabytes worth of logs.
Holy crap. It's all memory?
Yeah, it was hitting a memory where it was going. I've got him selected, and he
you
has negative
also-
4% health.
If you have Raider IO add-on, it
Yeah.
will also auto log for you if you
Holy
don't
crap,
turn
so
it
I'm
off.
logging twice.
So that can also clog up.
All right, quick buffs on him. Let's get this last 20 minutes. All right, everyone was here. Tank's on you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready to win big. All right, here comes Payline. Get close. Don't get touched. All right, we're doing Flame and Coin first. Flame and Coin. And then range, just kill Shock since it's up. All right, let's get him in. And then get... Oh boy.
Mouse.
Scarlet.
Special coming.
All right, here comes Payline. We're going to be doing Coin and Bomb next.
Phase change.
All right, Coin and Bomb.
Somebody got coin?
Scarlet.
Are you just getting targeted the whole night?
Chris.
Yes.
My goodness. All right, everybody run to Skull.
Special coming.
Do not get hit. All right, that was a face plant. Wipe it up.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I just totally murdered you.
Phase change.
All right, eat your mage food. I'm so happy that my toddler actually slept through this whole raid. I was distraught that you guys did so well last week, and I participated in one fight.
But also impressed.
I'm still impressed. Bam, I love your onesie costumes. They're so... I've never called you adorable to your face, but you're adorable. Look at the dance. All right, ready, check? Oh, brother. we just need Kissy and Hermit.
Somebody was very dangerously low on repair percentage.
I'll drop a hammer quick.
Yeah, me too.
All right, once everyone's repaired, tanks on you.
Five, four, three, two, one. Special coming.
All right, we're gonna do flame and coin.
Phase change.
Make sure the coins go in the boss E immediately.
Somebody got flame.
Interrupt one.
Let's clean up the third end. And then you get towards the middle for heals.
Snickers.
Save me, Bubble.
Special coming.
Fire coming back.
I'm not gonna take that.
Get Kissy up, please.
Got her.
Flame and bomb coming.
Phase change.
There's no flame.
No, there's not. That's a first.
Flame and bombs already showing on the list on the back wall.
We're gonna have to do shock and bomb. Shock and bomb.
Topa.
You got 1 second. Fraud.
Yeah, I almost got there in time.
Why does it keep doing that?
Special coming.
It literally just changed on us. What was that crap? Oh, I didn't realize the combinations were showing in the background during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that, but like I don't understand why. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that was the first time that we did not have the combination we've used for the entirety of the night on the second one.
Yeah, that should have been large ads.
Oh, I'm gonna head out. I gotta get ready for the other raid for crit, but I need to do a couple things before I start.
Noted. All right, let's do a ready check. So I'll just take a big deep breath and see if we can get into later prog. Also, if we get into that situation again where I have to figure out what coins they are, and you clearly have the coin symbol on your head, just be close to the boss. All right, tanks on you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Special coming.
All right, watch out for the coins. All right, we're doing flame and coin.
Phase change. Interrupt one.
All right, there goes flame and coin. Where's our bubble, Impy?
Ah.
The D-miners took care of it.
Yeah, really. We've been doing it all night. No credit, no credit.
Thanks for the ink.
You don't have to
I have
place
to
that.
turn-
You just press a button.
I have to turn my graphics down super far for this boss, even on this machine.
Yeah, I did too.
All right, we're doing coin and bomb. Coinage and bombage.
Somebody has coin.
Proto.
Cash.
All right, everybody towards skull now.
Special coming.
And then watch out for the pay lines behind you so you don't get nuked.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Run. Phase change.
This is going to be flame and bomb.
You want me to get Kalari up?
Yes, please.
Special coming. Interrupt.
2 interrupts this fight.
Cash.
Flame and bomb.
Carl.
Rod.
Special
Hang down.
Rough boss. Yeah, go ahead and wipe it up.
Yes, it is.
Did he? Oh, we got fraud.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was too late on the second coin.
Definitely a rough fight.
But you
Yeah, we're
like
still learning the dance.
You.
It's fine. These last 3 are no joke, but I have all the faith.
It was just like answer it last season. So
Oh my God.
right.
All right, eat your mage food so we can keep moving. What was our best percentage tonight?
49.
Real close.
Excuse me.
Now let me get my list back up.
yeah,
Ready to check?
49's our best.
I have to figure out this logging issue. It crashed my game again. I'm sorry.
All right, we're just gonna have to pull. Move them. All right, tanks on you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This will be last pull of the evening, so let's make it a good one.
Special coming.
All right, we're gonna do flame and coin.
Phase change. Interrupt 1. Special coming.
Get that picked up, please. And then move towards the middle for heals.
Carl.
Special coming.
All right, here's going to be coin and bomb.
Phase change. Special coming. Interrupt one.
Scarlet.
All right, get towards skull. When these pay lines come out, let's just shift over to the right or to the left. Don't get hit by these stupid coins. Use your defensives. Warlock cookies.
Phase change.
All right, this is going to be flame and bomb.
Flames in.
Thank you. All right, here's the big ads that can be CC'd, slowed, knocked, poked in the face.
Special coming.
Upper pay lines.
Watch your
Remember that these guys drop the big bad when they die.
Watch your step.
All right, this is gonna be shock and flame coming up.
Phase change.
Watch out for tornadoes. Shock and flame.
Special coming.
Scarlet.
And Carl.
All right, here's the fire projectiles. Just stay out of the way.
It's a long fight too.
Phase change.
All right, this is going to be shock and bomb. There isn't one, so we're going to do shock and coin. Shock and coin.
Interrupt one.
Stay alert.
Coins in.
This is just pulls us towards them.
Special coming.
The last combo is going to be shock and bomb. Hopefully we phase this turd. Can we get Kissy up, please?
A little out of range for me.
Shock and bomb. Let's not, don't, our last combo. Shock and bomb.
Outran that fire.
Use your warlock cookies if you start seeing yourself go down. Alright, get that into the boss. Quickly. Shock and bomb. Good, good, good,
Yep,
good.
it's in.
Eldrick can get dispelled.
Bash.
These are just ads.
If he needs to dispel.
I was in the trying to get a thing.
All right, use your potions. Now, when pylons do come up, do not stand between the boss and the pylons. You'll get zapped and you will get cooked. Do not get hit by that beam.
Special coming.
Kissy, I'm putting a bop on you.
Stay away from lines.
Thank you.
Nostalgia.
We got to get a tank to get on the... Click a pylon and clear some of this room, please.
Why I got a thing in my...
Special coming. Target change.
Dash. Oh, never mind. No, it's not a dispel anymore. That's just a straight up beam.
Yeah, just run that out of the group. Watch out for the pylon.
And that's it.
It's enrage.
Very close. Very close.
9%.
We got her next time for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just start with last poll announcement?
Yes.
Right.
That was very, very good. That's a dead boss next time. Guaranteed. Make sure you guys are doing your keys with some friends. We got Mythic Plus Mondays. Feel free to obviously pug the first quarter of the raid and get some more. Leroy!
I'm using the portal. Bye.
You ain't killing your friends. You ain't trying. Scarlet, thank you very much for the Mog and taking every single dispel the whole evening.
Of course.
Yeah, I was like curious if I was just missing it or something. And I'm like, no, I definitely haven't gotten it.
So that targets range the whole time, huh?
Apparently.
It
'Cause
does have a preference for range.
Okay, because I have not seen myself or anybody else in melee get targeted yet.
Yeah, it can, but it does preference ranged.
Yeah, it's probably targeting the demon
We
hunters
have
when
a
they do their
lot more
backflip.
range than a lot of groups.
I didn't get it at one time that I noticed. I backflip a lot in my rotation.
Flippy flappy. Well, that was a very good job. I appreciate everyone's efforts throughout the week. We'll see you guys
The
next
last
weekend.
poll definitely cleaned a lot of stuff up.
Mm-hmm. It still screwed me though in my rotation. Like this, the list that I have, our last three pulls was not.
There's a weak aura that a pug shared with us earlier this week.
That shows the.
Not only tells you which one, but it also says it audibly.
Yeah.
And you were almost right on with it each time.
Why is that not working right?
What you were calling out was almost the same as what it would call
There we
out.
go.
Yeah, I mean, so I have a list from the what do you call it? The Wowhead cheat sheet, and the idea is I'm just trying to keep coin and shock last. I would personally like coin and shock to be second because it's just a suck in towards the boss. Like, who cares?
So the main thing is because it persists throughout every other mechanic. Once you release a mechanic, we have it for the rest of the fight.
Well
so
aware,
it's more the combination of that with other ones.
Right, but my point is that every time that we've done that, we have all those puddles on the ground, and we don't have a shock tower up for the tanks to get rid of the stuff in melee until the last three.
Just enough to get it back where I was.
Coin and shock in second, then they would have a pillar that they can keep their room clean. Either way, we're going to get it.
Can stack those puddles a bit more
There
than
you go.
having
Okay.
them spread out as much.
you cannot stack them. If you stack them, they push themselves out in a
Right.
random
They
direction.
Yeah,
spread.
not like pixel stack, but like they can overlap without
Yeah,
issue.
we're stacking them as tight as we can.
Okay.
See you guys next week.
See ya.
Hey, Viking. I don't know if you had time to read that tell I sent you, or if that makes sense, or it's something you want to do. But
Yeah,
I know on
I
my
didn't-
Mythic team, I have I go off on my DH to kick the one, or to go and kick the ranged ad, and just give them the buff or whatever for that.
All right. Good night, everyone. I may or may not play Sunday, so have a good weekend.
For that second one, because they have the dash and the backflips and all the stuffs.
Gotcha. Flip you
So,
floppies.